A few days ago, he was dealing cards in Sal's room. And now, Curtis March is packing his bags for Prague. Lovely day, poker enthusiast. Our own grinder and dealer, Curtis, better known to everyone online as DrFlopperPopper. Well, he took a shot at GG Poker. They had a promotion giving away packages to World Series of Poker Europe. And what happened next turned into one of the wildest heaters we've seen around here in a long time. Thursday night, he finishes third in Sal's room and qualifies for step 2. Friday, he punches through step 3. Saturday, he qualifies for step 4. Then comes back to the room and chops 4 ways with Eileen and the Bryans. And then Sunday, the big one. Over 500 players chasing 100 World Series of Poker Europe packages. At one point, Curtis messages me saying he's sitting 102nd out of 533 with 142 big blinds. And the top 100 get the trip. So of course, half of Sal's room is sweating the stream with him.
Sweating by?
Yeah.
I nearly wore the refresh button off my phone. Every time the chip count moved, I was yelling at the wall like it was the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Well, eventually we had to bring the man on himself. Curtis, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Phil. First off, I gotta say, it's pretty cool being on here because I actually watch the scoop every day. It's become part of the routine of around the room, and the way you tell the stories and keeping everyone updated is awesome. So it's an honor to jump on and talk about the run.
Listen to this fella, boy.
Right.
Comes on the show and starts buttering up the host right away. Smart move, Curtis. That's veteran table image right there.
Hey, you gotta keep the host happy, right?
Look at him. He's already learning how to handle Closet Phil. That's a skill in itself. Anyway, so walk us through the moment everyone was sweating. You're streaming from your shed on your phone. We can hear the people in the background rooting you on. The whole Sal's room dealer chat is watching. What was it like?
Honestly, it was crazy. I was in the shed playing on my phone. I had a few buddies there. Everyone is watching the screen on the group chat and blowing up. You could hear the people reacting every hand. It felt like the whole room was in there sweating the tournament with me.
A shed tournament sweat, boy? That's the most Newfoundland poker scene I ever heard in my life. Some fellas chase World Series of Poker packages in Las Vegas. Our crowd's doing it next to a lawnmower and a toolbox.
And that's actually the best part of the story. The whole community was watching this thing unfold. And then the moment comes.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 big blinds. I look down, ace, king of clubs. There's not much thinking involved. Just get it in. Luckily, it holds.
Luckily? Boy, that wasn't luck. That was the poker god saying, let the man go to Prague.
From there, Curtis laddered all the way up to 31st place. And once the field hits the final 103 players, he simply folded his way safely into the prize.
That's the kind of fold I likes. The put the kettle on, we're going to Prague fold.
And that prize is a World Series of Poker Europe package, meaning Curtis March is heading to Prague to play on one of the biggest stages in European poker.
It still feels surreal, honestly. The whole run happened over the last few days. Thursday, I'm in Sal's room, and now I'm looking at a trip to Prague. It's actually my birthday weekend too, and it's been a pretty wild few days.
Birthday weekend for him and us, and a Prague trip. But if that's not a run good, I don't know what is.
If I get on the stream over there, I promise one thing. Sal's room is getting the huge shout out.
Now you're talking, Curtis, but you'll need a hat, boy. We can't have you on TV representing the room looking like a tourist now, can we?
Curtis March, DrFlopperPopper, from dealing cards in Sal's room to playing World Series of Poker Europe in Prague. The entire community is rooting for you, Curtis.
And if you wins the thing, boy, remember who believed in you first.
Now, while Curtis was busy locking up a Prague package, the action here at Sal's room kept rolling. First off with the Sunday Smash. We had 14 players in the field, and 17 rebuys. Denver Whiteway battled his way to 4th place. Brady Butt takes 3rd. And when the dust settled, Arnold Foley and Phil McDonald decided to chop up the rest.
That's a classic Sal's Room ending, boy. Two fellas look at each other and say, right, let's not stay here till Tuesday.
Online, the 2 p.m. game brought out 51 players with 16 rebuys, and the $60 seat went to Frosty Buds. Over in the Montreal Step 1, we had 40 players and 4 rebuys, with Jaharis punching the Step 2 ticket. The daily freebuy drew 57 players and 17 rebuys, with wins going to Holy Knit and Silly Willy. And the Sunday Showdown, well, that had 22 players and 12 rebuys. 3 550 seats went to All In, T-Chate, and JMR. While Van Bam Jam finishes 4th for a tidy $220 cash.
Bam Bam Jam getting $220. That's enough to buy the first round when Curtis gets back from Prague.
And tonight, the action continues live at Sal's Room at 7:30 p.m. It's the 550 Big Game Satellite. 65 buy-in, 50 rebuys, and a $20 add-on. Online tonight, the schedule looks like this. 5 p.m. for the Montreal Step 1, 6 p.m. for the Daily Freebuy, 7 p.m. for the Montreal Step 2, 8 p.m. the Daily Shuffle, and at 9 p.m. both the Montreal Step 3 and the PKO.
So basically, if you can't find a poker game tonight, you're not looking very hard.
That's the latest from Sal's Room, a Prague package, another Wall Sunday in the books, and the cards are already back in the air tonight. Thanks for watching. See you on the felt and run good, you legend.